All right, so my name is Kiade Adetunji, and as you all know, I'm the founder of Ceasar Graphics Academy. And today we are going to go into critiquing promotional designs, all right, because I know most of we creatives always have designs that we always use to, draw our target audience to see what we are capable of doing. And this part of design is also important because, like I always say, that every client want to see how you were able to solve your own problem before they can call you to solve their own problem. And part of how we achieve this is through our promotional designs. And today I'm going to be critiquing some of the designs that I received from some of the creatives group members. But before I, go into the critiquing of the design, I would like to share the things that we are going to be looking for on those designs before, we get into the design part. So the first thing we need to check is the layout of the design. Uh, Layout is very important. The way you place the element on your design is important where graphic design is concerned. And another thing that we need to check is the message. The message is the title, the thing that you are using to draw people's attention to read the other information on your design. And then the illustration. So we're not going to check if the illustration on the design connects with the title of the design. Okay. And so let's start with our first design here. SBJ Graphics. This is coming from SBJ Graphics. And the first thing I notice on your design here, like I said, your layout. All right, your layout is very important. And I want you to know that the way you use the element on your design also it has its own message. All right. So when you have this effect, this line effect on your background, the message you're trying to portray is playful. All right. When you have this message, when you have this illustration, this line behind your project here, it means play. All right. It means fun. Okay. And then also the way you did this effect here also means fun. All right. So whenever you do all this effect on your design, you're trying to depict fun. All right. So let's see if the information on your design connects with the play part of the illustration or the way you play with the elements. So what you have here says, let us give you a unique graphics design and branding. All right, so I expect to see more of illustration that shows branding and not play. All right, when I say branding, I mean maybe you can have maybe a product. All right, with maybe let's say you have a well designed label around a product, or we can have something that shows a logo in form of a crest. Okay, so doing this is part of how you depict the branding part of what you're talking about here. But the way you play with the illustration here did not connect with the message here. All right, and then I've mentioned this in my past promotional design review, that avoid the way you list every all your service here. Avoid it. All right. You're going to make me say this again, that if you go and check banks, you'll notice they have different services that they offer. In fact, some of them even have some other extensions, like something outside the banking business that they do. But you will never see them put it on their poster or their adverts. What they want you to see is they always make sure they put something that will draw your attention to want to bank with them. Then when you now go to the bank to make inquiry on what they used to draw your attention, then you now see them introducing other things that they are into to you. That's why you see them give you brochure. You see them show you where you can have some of their flyers that you can just pick and then go through other things that they do. You never see them put every of their service on their design. So if you are talking about branding here, I expect to see something that shows just branding on your artwork here. All right, so I'll go straight to my next design here that says customize your brand. And my idea here says now design with a duo. Come make come make we give you design we go make your brand sell. See, the way you present yourself is how people are going to relate with you. All right. The look of your design tell people who you are. Design is another way we uh, show how corporate, how professional we are to our target audience. But when we don't arrange elements correctly, when we don't put the information the right way on our design, it will start making them look at us the other way. I mean, like the way we don't want them to look at us. I know every designer out there wants to make money. Are you ready to paint that picture of letting them know that yes, you are an expensive designer that is good at what he or she does? So the way you put the information on your design is also key. You don't just put information on the design because you just want to have something. No, there must be a reason. And every time you're asked to, anytime you're working on promotional design for yourself, have the vision, have your type of clients, the target people you are trying to focus. These are what will now make you know how the look and feel of your design should look like. All right. So if a bank or let's say a well corporate organization see this design now, trust me, to call this designer is going to be difficult because they will look at this person like, no, this person is not up to our taste. And the people who are going to be calling this type of designer are low class organization, people who are startup. And you will find out that most of all these startup are the people who are not ready to pay you well. So please, the information, the way you put the information in your design is also important. All right. So I'll go straight to my third design here that says, let us be your visual designer. And I have this is coming from First Graphics. All right, so First Graphics, I like the fact that you made the design bright. All right, and uh, I like the pattern. All right, the pattern is beautiful, but next time, avoid the use of more than one pattern on your design project. Having too many patterns is going to affect the look of your design. And what this is what I'm trying to say here. So if you look at this side. All right, this is one pattern here, and this is another pattern. So avoid this. Avoid too many pattern on your design project. Okay. And then another thing that I noticed here is the guy receiving call and a laptop on his leg. Now, this illustration is not that bad. All right. But I would have loved if I have this guy's screen, like I would have loved it if we have what the guy is looking at. Maybe like have a picture of the guy's side view, and then we now have maybe something that the guy is working on the screen. All right. Now, what the guy is now working on is now something related to graphics. Okay, I believe that will still, sell a bit because there are designs that you see illustration like this that shows customer care, that the message or the design is trying to say something connected to customer care. So, you need to, as creative, the way we, use our own illustration should be different from the way every other people use their illustration and their design. So, this illustration should be clear, clean, and simple to understand. All right. So, I think that is the first thing I noticed here. And then, so this title here is closer to what the illustration here is saying, but my point on the right way to use it, would have worked better than what we have here. And then, like I said on the very first design, that please avoid having different stuff you have here. All right, please have a design for brand design, have a design for graphic design, have a design for UI UX design, and have a design for motion design. Okay. And so we have you turn your ideas into design. which is not bad. But another thing again that I notice here is please avoid making small text close to the edge of your frame. All right, please. When you do this, you're going to make this get lost. People find it difficult to see. So please avoid that. So before I go, I'm going to go back to the things I mentioned again. That please we let people know who we are with the look and feel of our design project. If our design project is not looking professional, we will start getting calls from clients who are not willing to pay. And this type of clients, most time they think what they are doing is to do us favor. Why? Because they've seen that our promotional design is not up to the level of people who are supposed to be getting good pay. So when they call us like that, to them they feel I'm helping this person, I'm supporting him or I'm supporting her. So try make sure to work on making your design look professional. And then another thing again is stop putting all these things you do on your like list of all the things you do on your design project. Have different designs for each of those services that you render. All right. That is another way of making them understand that you are somebody who understands this business very well. When you put when you load your design with all the service that you do, it's not different from when you meet somebody the first time and then you tell the person your full biography, which is not good. All right, so you need to avoid that. And I hope when next we're going to do this professional design review, I'm going to start seeing um, different and then nice looking promotional designs for you guys. Okay, so please, guys, if you have not subscribed, because I'm going to stop here, please hit the subscribe button and remember to share this video. If you have any suggestion, please drop it in the comment box, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.